So, hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Miscrits. And yeah, I mean, let's just get into some matchmaking. See if we can get into a match here. But yeah, a lot of things to go over. So we'll just go over the battle mechanics first. So for this particular matchup here, let's see. First, we'll check if there are any good fire Miscrits. There aren't really. So next we'll check light crits. Well, actually, wait, there is one good one. So we should hit every single water miscrit, I think. That doesn't look like a water miscrit, but it's sometimes hard to tell. So let's hit all of those. Ah, yeah, okay. Let's take these still. Check for a wind crit, earth crit. There are some. So we can go with Vexy, a Dark Spark, a Lug, or Thundercracker. Sparkalug, I think, is better here. So we'll go with this. Okay. This matchup isn't like super great, but it's fine. We'll live. Sparkalug's not fast, so we don't actually swap out here. There's no point in it. But yeah, in this particular mode, it's about kind of maneuvering. So we just have to make sure to maneuver well, and we can use the book to check here. I think we can Brimstone. I'm not sure if it does more damage here. It's hard to tell. I'll have to double check later. That Ethereal's like really annoying though, but that doesn't make too much of a difference here. Okay. 22, 18. Eh. Either's fine, honestly. Let's try Dark Girl for now here. Okay, good. Yeah, we have speed advantage. So I get an extra move there. Then we just chill for a little bit here. They have speed advantage, so we get speed advantage back. So they're actually completely cooked. That was a terrible swap. I wouldn't have done that. Okay. It's up in here. Just do it. It does like 1 billion damage. No matter what you swap into here, I can just hit it with Dark Ralph right now. Because I don't think he has anything that outspeeds here. I think, at least. Even if we trade down now, I should be ahead. So I think I just win. Okay. Now if we swap here, it's fine if this dies, because he should gain speed advantage here, I think, right? Wait, how slow is this? Do we have... No, we don't. Okay. Well, if he doesn't have speed advantage, there's no point. Okay, then. We just swap around a little bit. Oh, he has speed advantage here. Paralyze. Paralyze is fine. This is like paper defense, right? I wonder if Thump actually kills. I'm not sure about the attack on this crit. Yeah, it's not good. It's hard because I can't check my own miscrits, and I've never seen these guys in my life, so that sucks. Yep, good enough. We can just Thump here for some health, and Dark Growlferno after this is fine, honestly. We just have to take down this monkey, and then it should be fine. Dark overpower, okay. We live the next hit, so we should Brimstone for damage. We don't get to live an extra attack if we thump here. It missed because I'm unlucky, and these moves have 95% accuracy for some reason. Okay. Crystal Knives. Yeah, he can try a swap, but it doesn't do anything because his crit is so slow, right? Yeah. Dark Buzz Cargo. Enchanted Confuse. He took speed advantage right here. Yes, he's so slow. Let's see. Who's faster? I'm faster. That swap was terrible because I got back speed advantage. Now he gets speed advantage. He gets one move. Right here. And then he gets one more move. And then I'm going to do like some dumb things. But I shouldn't take too much damage because he's pure like elemental attacker. Oh, that's actually really bad. But yeah, the poison doesn't do any damage. Oh, are we actually dead here? Wow, that's so insanely unlucky that he actually landed that confusion then. Alright then, it is what it is. And also, by the way, that confusion was 40% chance that there was nothing I could have done to play around it. And now that guy's like full HP. And there would have been no way I could have gotten rid of this guy. Yeah, that's a elemental attacker, so we're just unlucky here. I never got a good attack off on this guy. If I did, just one attack, and I would have been fine. But you know, that's the name of the game. Actually, RNG missing that 95% act move lost me the game because I would have had the HP to actually deal with that otherwise. So, alright, let's real quick look. Fire, water, no. No waters. Moon crit, gone. Anything else? There's Shelby, I guess. You can get rid of Shelby. We have 2 bends left. I want to simplify the game stay a bit. Let's get rid of Clips. Rocker Octavia's like okay, honestly. You can get rid of this as well. Yeah. What do we have? Wait. Is it Nooble Water? Oh, that's not great, is it? This isn't that great. Laser Tooth, I don't remember the moveset on that. Less crit. I think I still do light crick in here. That should be fine. Oh wait, this guy's lightning and not water? Oh, I could have went it then. Okay. Something else. And lightning then. Sure. Okay. I think I have speed right now. I don't know the speed on this. That's kind of problematic because I haven't used any of these Miscrits before, but it is what it is. Merlin's beard, whatever. Cry of the Tiger. I think this is a physical attacker though. Massively powerful wind attack. Is this hybrid attacker actually? That's weird. Weird stuff. Poison. Are we trolling here? Okay. Then we need to check Rocker Otavio's kind of moveset. Depending on the moveset, let's see, he has Lightning Rod, so there's no point switching into the Lightning guy. I think we just sack our wind crits here, so they can't take any elemental advantage. Actually, if they swap into this one, it's fine. We don't have anything here. Not really, right? Yeah. Cacophony. So here's where it gets really dangerous. You can randomly sack Confuses on this move. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not getting hit by that. Come on, come on. Hell no. If we don't use that back, there's actually a really dumb risk. Invented Hurricane is fine. I think High Voltage isn't actually that bad here. But I don't want to lose. Oh. Is that another 95% AC move missing because I'm unlucky? Holy crap, man. Okay, swap. Wait, why do you do that? Okay. And Lightning. Well, I think he's just like dead now. I mean, it's like too late to do that, right? Oh wow, this does no damage. Confusion? Yeah, randomly got confused. And then I venom myself because I'm unlucky. Okay. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. I'm getting sacked again. Oh, this is terrible. Alright, whatever. That should kill. Stats. Super frail. This doesn't lifesteal, it just does damage. Wait, did I get slapped? By what? That's a guaranteed sleep. That's disgusting. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about this. Venom. Well, because we randomly got sacked by Confuse, we have to Confuse now. If we did not hit that 40% chance, I think it's auto-lose. Now it becomes, like, possible. I don't think we do enough damage still. It zapped me. If it zapped itself, I think I would have killed it with Passion here, right? Yeah, it would've. Unlucky. And my Rocker Octavio doesn't have enough health. We have to Light Consume here because then we'll live an additional hit later. And he can still sack me with Confuse because he still has Confuse. I don't think I have enough HP for anything like big here. I don't think he has any high damaging moves, so I can Light Recovery here, I guess. At least we don't get outsped here. Light Consume does more damage, so it's more worth waiting for this, I guess, so yeah, it's fine. We have 30 HP collectively right now, so yeah, we're dead. Couldn't get out another Confuse. That's kind of what we're looking for here. Now he's going to outspeed this, right? Doesn't he? No, he doesn't. He already took speed advantage at some point. Okay. R up, nice. So from here, how can we win? We don't have any actual good status moves or anything. We have High Voltage, which could help a little bit. I don't know. That's 39 health. Okay, that's fine. Let's try a Sharp Screech here. See if he misses. Because I know this gives us another chance with Rockaphony to just get it confused. If we get confused here, it's close actually. Okay, we didn't hit it. Yeah. And we got sacked by the RNG. The timing was really bad. And it is what it is. Well, lost 2 in a row. Alright. Any good fire crits? No, there's literally only Dark Flameling and Pillblaze. So water crits, don't care. Nature crits. We can just honestly hit these. And let's hit this as well. I think I'm happy with that. And then we'll see if our opponent bends in time. If they don't, we just queue up again. Okay. I mean, pretty obvious. We just take this. A Dark Eggy. Any wins? There wins, I guess. So let's take Flutter Pat. Or should we take Arya? I'm not sure about their speed, because if they're fast, I would want them. Kelpa's kind of useless, I think. So we'll just take Retriever. There's like no fires really. There's just Afterburn. There's so many waters up. I just wouldn't want to go that. Yep. Who goes first here? Okay. He goes first. So order. Headless Hollow. Dark Trip. Oh, he did it early. Okay. What now? Merciless. Sure thing, buddy. This order's like terrible. Let's see. 41. 34, 12. Yeah. 40, 12. Headless Hollow again. Yeah. I mean, considering he went first, it's genuinely not that bad, right? Yeah. We don't die to another hit. He is within kill range. Right? Except we took so many turns, he gets this again. I don't think we're in kill range still. Are we? I don't think so, right? Yeah, right? Oh, actually. Barely in kill range, unfortunate. With guilt trip. We might have to guilt trip. Straight up, because this will be a problem. Yeah, let's bet the game on that. Yep, missed it. Wait, I'm faster, I forgot. If I realized I could have just killed. Okay, that's a mistake. I thought this was really slow. It's not clear when you have speed advantage. So disgusting. Alright, whatever. Now we're randomly in disadvantage again. Oh, and he gets speed advantage too, so we basically get one shot. Wow, it was always never going my way, was it? If we live here, we can try a guilt trip, I guess. That's it. Speed ties are terrible here. We can still come back here. Are you faster? Please tell me this is faster. Thank God, okay. This should be close to killing. Wait, what? Guilt trip. Oh my God. Enchanted Bloom on yourself, because why not? Yeah, use Tribal Terror after this, please. Poison. That doesn't feel enough. There's no negate on this. And he acts like twice here. This crit does no damage. Holy crap. It's low. We still do have one shot though. We have to land the confuse here. And then we need to roll something good here. I think I attacked, right? Yeah, so we go confuse. It misses because why wouldn't it? Okay, yeah. Astronomical odds that I cannot win a single match today. Well, yeah, sometimes you're just unlucky and your opponent lands a confuse when you miss like 3 confuses, you know? That's just how it goes. Alright, I guess. Hit those. Hit this. It's like every water crit. Next we want to probably just get rid of this. I don't want to deal with that. Honestly, Jesse's actually pretty disgusting. We should hit Jesse. Okay. This guy. Okay. We can just go simplify, right? Yeah. Go this. Cool. Nothing to super worry about here then. Of course, never lucky. There was a chance of switch curse. I guess switch curse doesn't matter here. So it's fine. Okay, good. If we didn't get a single switch curse, we couldn't have killed there. That or we need to high roll one more. But this guy actually has confusion, right? Yeah, confusion. So I guess I should explain the game mechanics more in depth. So basically, you've 3 different, like, you can think of them as kind of like weapon triangles, I suppose, to an extent. Oh, that's pretty bad, actually. I think I might even want to do a confusion on here. Well, surely we land 1. Wow, my luck is just terrible, okay. I'm pretty sure that sleep was guaranteed too. Oh my. I actually missed this move. This is like 95 AC or something, and I just missed it. Okay, yeah, we lose, dude. So the confusion miss probably wasn't game ending, but that miss really was. Really? You know what's like actually depressing about that? That move only has a chance to miss the first time you use it because you actually get an accuracy increase when you use that move. But I just didn't get it. Because, yeah, it missed. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, honestly, like, it's pretty fine. Yeah, just take these guys and we'll chill. So, I mean, basic strategy here, we just ban all the counters for whatever we want to pick, and then we're just chilling, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's an Earth crit. Really bad choice here, huh? We should always chunk it, right? Yeah. If you swap into something, it doesn't really matter. You just lose, yeah. And that was just a freebie. But alright, I got actually distracted by the game, so let's actually go over the game mechanics now, I guess. What do we want to hit, actually? Probably just this, right? And then this. There's probably not much else to really worry about here, right? It's fine. Let's see what our opponent hit. Basically nothing of value. I mean, we can just do this, right? And it's fine. Well, we'll see how this goes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They picked terrible. This could not be a worse matchup. Just surrender, bro. It's not worth it. You're completely cooked beyond belief. Yeah. Tight matchup, baby. Just for reference, his other Miscrits, they do not have negate, and the one that did have negate was already chunked, so you lose. There's no way in hell, right? Even if you take out my cricket, I guess, he's still already put in the work, and you'll have to put in more work to do that as well, right? So completely cooked. But yeah, let's just go over the basics of how the game kind of works. So you have a team of 4, and the most popular mode, I think, or the most worth playing and balanced game mode, is going to be the Platinum Arena or Random Battles, because of certain reasons. They'll be unbalanced for certain reasons as well. But yeah. If I try to bring in this team, it won't let me, because these are all legendary. So I guess I can show this off real quick. So we have different rarities. We have 5 rarities. We have legendary, exotic, epic, rare, common. Commons are worth 1 point. 2 rares are worth 2. Epics 3. Exotics 4. Legendaries are 5. And you're allowed up to 12 points. So we can do legendary, legendary, common, common. And then that will add up to 12, and that's allowed. But yeah, if I were to do this, not allowed, right? And then there are aspects like relics, as you can see here. Depending on like the relics you have, you'll match make usually into someone with a similar amount of relics. So yeah, there's a lot to this game, and also it can be pretty dumb because of like, as you saw in that specific battle, my opponent picked mostly grass crits or nature crits, or miscrits, nature miscrits. So yeah, they just got rolled because I picked all fire, and they have the type advantage. And with type advantage, you do 2 times more damage and take 2 times less damage. So it's like a 4x multiplier. So the game mostly revolves around playing with your type matchups, and we also have dual types, like with light later here. And because of all of this like stuff, this will make like kind of swapping kind of like very important. So let's say worst case scenario, all of my miscrits are slower than theirs or faster than theirs. Then we're just swapping forever. Basically, there is a punishment for swapping where after you swap a certain amount of times, it does ramping kind of damage. So you start taking more damage, and you also have like statuses to help kind of break those pains. You can take a turn to try throwing out a status to set up kind of like a punish. But of course, that sucks because if it misses, you get kind of screwed. So there's actually the idea of using a miscrit that's really slow. So in this case, for example, you can see Lighted Afterburn is 2 bars here. So if I send this in against something that is 1 bar, like Reaping Gourd, I'll be faster still. So if I were to instead be playing, let's say, Reaping Gourd into Blighted Afterburn, I can send this in, and then Blighted Afterburn isn't the worst to send into because it uses mostly physical attacks, so it can't really use the type matchup as effectively as something that has really good elemental attacks. So it's like a 2 times advantage versus a 4 times advantage. There's like things to think about like that. But yeah, if I just swap this in, I'll get attacked twice on the Reaping Gourd here, right? But then if you do take those attacks with the Blighted Afterburn, like the full 2 attacks, then I have the idea of swapping into, let's say, Light Abomino here. And then this will just like one-shot Blighted Afterburn because it does like an obscene amount of damage with like Glaciate. And you can't negate this, so you'll have to swap this out, or you can do like a mid kind of attack and then kind of trade off the Blighted Afterburn. So that's mostly what the game is about, where it's speed control. But then there is the idea of if your Miscrit is actually like, well, when you're doing all the swapping nonsense, if your opponent's Miscrits are all slower than yours, then you can never be slower than them to force their slow crits to be faster than your slow crits. So that means your fast crits are not going to be able to attack, or kind of, I guess the term we would use for this by the community in general would be sniping. So your snipers would not be able to like kind of snipe and set up their one shots or their heavily chunking attacks. So it does at some point become kind of like a stat check. So we have bonus stats here, and I can rebonus them by using platinum. And right now, honestly, my stat bonuses are not that great on this guy. They could be distributed better. Most notably, I would want the speed stat to be a bit higher. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. He is really chunky though, so there's that benefit, I suppose. But yeah, all of these little things add up, and this is basically your equivalent of IVs, EVs, and then there's also like green stat, red stat, white stats. So white stats are neutral, so you basically never want white stats. Green stats get like extra base stats, actually. That's what that does, so you always want green stats where applicable. So ideally, for your slow crits, you would of course want them to have red speed to be as slow as possible. So let's see if I have an example of one somewhere. This one. This has 67. I mean, this is pretty bad speed-wise because I just ended up getting a lot of bonus on here. So I mean, in an ideal world, we would get like 9 speed on this, and the rest of this would be distributed to the other stats, and I'd be a happy lad, I guess. So yeah, that's the general idea of the game. So in random battles specifically though, all of your Miscrits will always have the same exact stats. I believe they're all like S plus crits with the same kind of bonus stats distribution. And with speed ties, I don't remember how it works exactly because I haven't been playing random battles that often recently. But with speed ties, like if you have the same crit, you're automatically considered faster, I believe, in certain cases. So if we both start with the same crit, then one of us will just be randomly determined to be the faster one, so we can actually have a game. And then when you swap that same crit in later, because it's speed tied, I think if you have if you were in speed disadvantage, you get speed advantage, and you should be able to move first from that point. Like the speed tie stuff is actually kind of confusing, but in general, if we disregard speed tie, if my guy's slower, I get extra attack, and you hit my just tanky guy, which is fine, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And also, if my fast guy is slower than your fast guy, then that opens up my fast guy to getting hit by your fast guy. So I want this to be incredibly fast as well. So for example, let's say we have Dark Zephyr guys here, and it's slower than my Dark Prelator, or not light, or Light Prelator here. Then, you know, I'd be able to, let's go over the chain. So the idea would be, you swap in an Earth Miscrit, I swap in the Dark Zephyr Geist, I get to move, hit Sentence Sleep, Dark Deadly Draft, switch, you would switch out because you would get a turn after that. And then let's say you swap in Light Prelator. Well, since this guy is slower than this guy, you don't get an extra turn even though you were just in speed disadvantage. So then I can now swap in a slow Miscrit that has like a decent matchup into this Light Prelator. So let's say we swap in Dark Abomino. Now you get a extra turn with Light Prelator, which doesn't matter because this is like going to be a terrible matchup for you versus like Dark Abominable, right? So you would probably want to switch out the Light Prelator here. But, you know, even if you do swap out this Dark Abominable, already ate up your extra attack, and you didn't have a good type matchup against this. So you only hit this for like 1 times effectiveness versus the 2 times you could have gotten. Onto like the Dark Zephyrgeist here if you were faster. So it's mostly about like farming stats. So yeah, if you've seen that one stream I did where I'm just sitting, basically, well, my character is standing next to a pumpkin and I'm clicking on it for like several hours. Well, yeah, we can just go here, right? And then we'll go change pages. See how many pages of Patchkin I have? Not a single one of these Patchkin is actually a usable red speed, from what I remember. Let's click red speed. Yeah, there's not a single red speed Patchkin here. And there's like less now, I think, than I had before. Yeah, because I had a full 3 pages. I must have used some in breeding, but yeah, I don't have a single red speed. The only thing I have is it should be a green speed one right here, or not green speed, a white speed, which is unfortunate because this makes this completely unusable. Assuming my opponent actually has like a red speed version, because mirrors are a thing that would happen. So let's say my Light Prelator or my dark Zephyrgeist is slower than my opponent's, or whatever, what have you. Like, if my opponent gets speed advantage, that's actually something that could be game losing, or very easily game winning. So, yeah, I mean that's the gist of the game, I guess. It's just repositioning and landing key status moves sometimes. So, yeah, that's the basis of the game right there. So, yeah, should have opened up with this, I guess. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.